win some of this money. So you can win in the morning, you can win with Stansbury in the midday, and you can win here on this show. Now that Jason Carr is on at night,
you're welcome.
You can win with him as well. Bill fought tooth and nail to get Jason Carr on nights here at MMS, and look where it got him.
Did it.
Rebuffed with extreme prejudice. If you listen to the show on iHeartRadio, tell me where you do that. Joy listens in Lombard, Illinois. Norm is one of our bureau chiefs in Detroit. John is in Evansville, Indiana. Caitlin is in Omaha. And Elizabeth is a new listener in Murrieta, California. I sent out a whole big batch of Alan Cox Show stickers, by the way, to bureau chiefs this morning. So if you need any of those, you can always shoot me an email, and I'll be happy to send them out if you're patient with me.
And what's that email address?
It would be Alan at AlanCoxShow.com.
And it's spelled...
C-O-M.
People spell Alan wrong all the time.
Well, that would be on them. Yeah. Nevertheless, good luck with all that. Cavaliers play tonight. They're about a week away from coming back home. They're down the West Coast, and I think they're in Texas for a bit. They'll be back home next Monday night. Tonight they'll play the Sacramento Kings.
Next Monday afternoon, actually, because they're doing a 3 o'clock game because it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
MLK Day.
Mm-hmm.
So
Martin Luther King.
We will be preempted by Cavaliers basketball next Monday.
Martin Luther King Jr.
for MLK Day. So that'll be a 3 p.m. tip next Monday against the Nets of Brooklyn. Kyrie back in the mix?
Road games, yeah. He can't play in New York
home
because
games.
He's not vaccinated, but he can play road games, so he should play that game.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Kyrie will be here against the Cavs on Monday. So tonight, 10 o'clock, Cavs-Kings out in Sacramento. 9:30 is when that pregame coverage will begin here on MMS.
Also, the national championship games tonight, college football.
Oh, who ended up getting into it?
Georgia and Alabama.
Ah, okay.
And they played for the SEC championship. Alabama won that.
Gotcha.
So Georgia's looking to get some revenge.
You know, they call Alabama the Crimson Tide. Mm-hmm. Call me, Mary?
The Crimson Tide.
Deacon Blues. Oh. I'm wearing my Steely Dan Asia shirt today because it's Donald Fagen's birthday.
Oh.
Donald Fagen, of course, one of the one half of Steely Dan.
I thought he was that doctor on the fake doctor on Scrubs.
That's Donald Faison, is who you're thinking of, the actor.
I thought he was the guy who invented Fago.
Nope, that is Donald Fago, is who you're thinking of. Esquire. He was an attorney. You're thinking of the Insane Clown Posse.
That's not Donald Fagen?
Nope, nor is it Steely Dan.
Oh.
Of course, Walter Becker passed away some years ago, but Donald Fagen turns probably 78 years old today. I don't know how old he is.
Like that.
They're going back out on the road this summer, I think. I shan't be dragging my wife to any more Steely Dan shows, though.
Good for you.
Because she's been a real trooper over the years. By the way, you know I'm only in it for the names. I only like sports for the names. And the Cavs get rid of Taco Fall. This guy, Taco Fall.
That's a bummer.
And they
He
waive
was a fan
him.
favorite.
Yes. I don't know if he's a fan favorite. He was an AC favorite.
He was a fan favorite because whenever he got into the game, people would go crazy. Mm-hmm. And now he's...
In shoes, he was the tallest player in the NBA. 7'7".
Jeez.
I saw, though, and just coincidentally, because we mentioned him last week, when that Denver Nuggets fan called, they're sending Bol Bol to the Pistons.
Oh.
Bol Bol's going to Detroit. Well, and the only way is up with the Detroit Pistons. They can only get better.
Taco will find a new team, though. Someone will sign him.
Well, it was a Taco Monday at the Cleveland Cavaliers Central when they waived him, and I don't care for that at all. But the audience knows I'm only in it for the name, so somebody sent me there's some football player named Hero or something that got picked up by somebody.
It's actually pronounced gyro.
A, no, it's not. B, this guy's name is spelled Hero. I don't have it in front of me, but Hiro Kanu. He commits to Ohio State. So I guess he's coming out of high school. Defensive tackle Hero Kanu. Kanu? I don't know. Kanu. Mm-hmm. So if you were like, my name's Hero Kanu, you'd sound like a really, really brave boat.
Yes.
Bodie McBoatface and then Hero Canoe would be the other one. Not to be confused with Robinson Cano, who is another sports figure with an okay name. Is he still playing, Robinson Cano?
I'm not sure.
He's playing for the Mets for a while. I don't know if he still is, but I feel like he's getting a little long in the tooth.
Yeah,
that dude's early 40s, gotta be.
Yeah, I think he's retired.
Yeah. Okay, let me give away this money here. It's $1,000. We're back in the thick of it here, so I have to recalibrate for these keywords once again to go fund yourself and give you $1,000 right now. So listen for this keyword. Second to last one here on this show. Jason will have a few for you tonight. And good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fund yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword, thanks, at WMMS.com. That's thanks. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
Next one at 6:30, right after we get out of here. Alan Cox Show After Hours line. Anytime you just want to leave a quick message, you can. It is 216-986-8903.
Alan, Caleb can't listen on the podcast from Friday. I know we've talked in the past about how the ads used to interrupt segments on the podcast. It's been better lately, except for on Friday. In the middle of the Get Down, actually in the middle of the long intro to the Get Down, basically on the fry part, it interrupted and had a McDonald's commercial. The feeling knowing that the rest of the day was coming when he got back was the same uneasiness when you open a thing of croissants, where you put the spoon on it and you're waiting for it to pop and you get a little scared and you might pee a little, have like a panic fart. I knew it was coming and it still got me. Love you, bye.
Oh, croissant. I was like, what is he talking about croissants? He
Like
means
the
like
Pillsbury
crescent
Doughboy.
rolls,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
things
yeah.
that you open up. I swear to God, I'm sending daily emails to the people in this company that work on this app. I'm like, what are we talking about this app for nonstop when all I hear are problems with this app?
Yeah, but they're talking about it, aren't they?
Hey, man,
no
you
press
guys,
is bad press.
please. It is bad press. Because we're talking about it all the time. Hey, we need the radio guys to talk about these dumb podcasts that nobody listens to.
All right, the Cod Pass is not that bad.
Not the Cod Pass. Cod Pass is doing great. You're up to 10 listeners.
I'll fish.
Listen,
That's a lot of cod.
This is a lot of cod. And as we get closer to Lent, oh my God,
It's
this
gonna
thing's
soar.
gonna
We'll be
take
fly
off.
fishing, if you will.
Oh. No, I'm always, because all I hear from people are, oh, you guys were talking and it kicked over to music. Thing always works when you don't want it to. It's 2 in the morning and the iHeart app starts playing on my phone. I like crap the bed because the thing starts up. So I don't know. I'm sorry if you're having a less than optimum user experience. So I can't tell you. Here, I'll recreate it for you. This is what Caleb heard on Friday. Are you ready, William?
Let's do it.
All right, take it away.
It's
The McDonald's is food you buckle in with your seatbelt deal.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Let's talk about that.
I'm loving it.
That's what he heard. That's what he described, right?
That's exactly what he described it. It's
So
exactly what it is.
I'm recreating it for you. That's what he heard. And it was a good get down too.
It was a good get down.
It's in the podcast.
Yeah.
Now you can listen to
I
it.
didn't even pick up where he left off. It just completely ruined it.
Well, no, I'm recreating it for you.
Oh,
I don't know
okay,
what it
okay.
actually sounded like. I put that
Something
together.
like this,
That's what he
yes.
described,
Okay, I
right?
got
Yeah.
it.
Are you ready, William?
Let's do it.
All right, take it away.
It's
The McDonald's is food.
Yeah, so that's what he says he heard during the live stream, like when
Yes.
we're on and you're listening to WMMS on,
In real time.
Yeah, you listen later on, it's because I do that.
Right.
So you're going to hear the show. Live, who the hell knows what's going on? So I do my diligence every day. Hey, guys. Hey, team. wherever you are. Okay, here's what I'm forwarding texts from listeners.
You leave the clicky sound on so you don't feel so
alone. I leave the clicky sound on so I don't feel so alone. I don't need the clicky sound. Was never one for clicks, Mary.
Yeah?
Nope, not even back in the day. Not one for clicks.
Not even clickbait?
Nope, kind of did my own thing, Didn't really fit into this group. Didn't really fit into that group. It was a floater. Now, suffice to say, mostly because neither group wanted me, so you
now
float.
The truth comes out.
Yeah, it's always been out.
AC click catcher.
You don't have to go on the dark web with Kelly Q to find that information.
Poor girl.
It's out there. Poor girl. Yeah.
She's got some things bothering her, man.
She's got some things going on. People have gotten really bored, and there are no shortage of rabbit holes to go down. If I guess you're already kind of tilted that way.
Yeah. Well, that's like, again, going back to that stupid Flat Earth documentary, but the main guy in it, at one point, marked something. The creator of the Flat Earth Society was like, he's a plant from Warner Brothers. And then the Mark guy's looking at the other guy, and he's like, man, this dude's off his rocker. And I'm just like, there's levels. There's a hierarchy of crazy, or I don't know if crazy is the right word, but there's a hierarchy of not suspending the disbelief. What is it that you can fall? You're all connected by one thing that doesn't make a lot of sense, right? But even within that community, there's people looking at it like, well, at least I'm not as bad off as that guy. Sure, lizard people, whatever. But you know what I mean?
And this is, you hear that line, there is no bottom.
Yeah.
And the reason there's no bottom is because conspiracy theories are born out of largely dim-witted people or people who are malleable, right, to believe this, that, the other. But it's this intense desire to belong to something.
That's what I said.
So what happens is you'll have people who are on the main conspiracy theory line.
You just want some friends.
But then other people who are like, they're part of the establishment conspiracy theory.
They got flipped or whatever.
So they want to. So they go in an even weirder direction because now they've got that to themselves. So everybody wants to. It's this weird confluence of wanting to feel like you're part of something, but also wanting to feel like you know something that no one else knows.
Yeah.
And so you'll have people splinter off, so you end up with the flat earth guy going, at least I'm not crazy like that guy.
Right.
I just think the earth is flat.
Right.
And is surrounded by a 150-foot ice wall.
That's what makes me just giggle. And I'm like, oh, man. And I've said my brother before is a conspiracy guy, and there are nuggets of truth in there. We're like, okay, all right, we got 1 of 10 points that might make a little bit of sense,
But there's also a distinction. People love to quote, when I played you the clip of the all gas, no brakes guy talking to the QAnon shaman, and the guy's rattling off Operation Paperclip and Operation Mockingbird and all this Joe Rogan-y type stuff. Those are not conspiracies.
Yeah.
They have Wikipedia pages.
Yeah.
So you're not uncovering, and that's why the guy said, yeah, these are all things that we know happened, right? We brought Nazis over here to work on a rocket program. Right. Those aren't things that are hidden, but people love to talk about them as though they just uncovered something.
So, if those things happen, then these conspiracies that we are talking about now must be happening too, even though there's no proof or credit or anything like that.
By the way, since closer to the top of the show today, I have heard from a lot of NASA employees who are part of it. They don't want to say who they are. But they were at least somewhat associated with working on the ice wall. Oh, my God. That circumnavigates the globe.
150 feet high.
Yeah, a couple of people texted me. They're like, I told them to make it higher. We were going to get found out.
That's what we were laughing about.
Alan, I'm a NASA employee with the highest level of public trust and clearance. I'm not aware of any division that we have that's protecting the ice wall, but I will let you know. Thank you.
And just a reminder, I don't work at NASA.
You just shop there.
I just shop there.
At their mall store. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The kiosk, yeah.
Just selling little keychains of, spaceships and globes.
Alan Mary also believes in God and ghosts, both of which are giant conspiracy theories.
Sure. Mm-hmm. We all got something. We've all got something about us that we believe that not everybody else believes. And that's fine.
Right.
Mine are just more widely
Like
accepted.
I believe that my toes each have little brains and talk to me. Does that make me weird?
No,
that
you're
I
a
believe
towhead.
that I
We're all
believe
like
that
that.
my toes.
Surprised you don't wear open-toed shoes more often. I feel like they would suffocate.
I'm trying to keep them to myself, Bill. I don't want people thinking that I'm crazy.
He drew little faces on them.
I believe in myself, and that's
Biggest
obviously
conspiracy
stupid.
theory.
Like, obviously, that's a dumb waste of time, but somebody's got to.
Is the Friday Get Down available during dinner hours?
Breakfast hours only.
Breakfast hours only. Are you ready,
well,
William?
let's do it.
All right, take it
Evening
away.
hours, yeah. It's Friday.
The
Fantastic.
Love it.
Robinson Cano is 39, still a Met, was suspended last season for a positive drug test. Hey,
there you
look at
go.
that.
Interesting.
Fantastic. Yeah, well, this says POS drug test. I assume that's short for positive and not, piece of S word for
crap,
poop.
Yeah.
That's funny. Alan, that's Poundcake's problem. There is no bottom. Listen, he's a young man who's got to figure some things out there, too. Alan, I'm also working for NASA, guarding the ice wall. See, they
They
They're out
exist.
there.
they're coming out of the ice work, and they are getting us hip. Now, that I like, because here are people on condition of anonymity, provided I don't reverse search their phone numbers.
Yeah. What would come
On
up?
condition, it's a burner number, probably, if they're
Yeah.
smart.
Flip phones.
Don't put that burner phone near the ice wall. Hey, James.
Oh, hey, how you doing, Alan?
Good, man.
Yeah, I was just calling in to say I'm a youngin', but I have classified documents from the Willy Wonka factory, and it's pretty mind-blowing.
Who classified them, if you can say?
Didn't Olympus.
I mean, I'm not really sure. There are a lot of hands at play at this point, but
Are they
my
tiny?
grandfather-
Are they tiny orange handprints? Could be the former
Well, those-
president or the Oompa Loompas.
Those guys were the ones that did the dirty work, but yeah, my grandfather was involved in an operation to make a candy that lasted forever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty earth-shattering. Like, they destroyed his life, man.
They destroyed his life. Yeah, right, because nobody would purchase new candies if that lasted forever. I got to tell you, provided that you're talking about what they call the gob stopper, Bill, I always wondered what would the market be really for an everlasting candy? It just seems like at some point it just becomes a hassle. You don't want that anymore. It's one flavor.
No.
So you got to have like some sort of
They
case to put it
actually
in.
invented it to give to racehorses.
To race horses. Wow, this went off in a completely... I didn't know they were trying to tap the equine market there with... Because I don't recall any horses in the documentary Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Well, yeah, Alan, they're going to show you what you want to see on the surface, but
Ah.
there's always an underlying benefit.
Yeah. It's all starting to come into focus now. All right, listen, James, you're probably being tapped, so I don't want to keep you any longer, but I appreciate the information.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, thank you.
Science is a liar sometimes.
I've got to take a break. You want to text for anything? 35192. To do that, you can listen anywhere you are on the iHeartRadio app.